Good morning.
Morning. All right, we are going to get started. What was I going to say? For today's class, so these ones, the first one was just kind of all the introductory, getting all that out of the way in the first one, so that's why it was a bit longer. This one will just be an hour with us. We're going to start the class in kind of a meditative way. I'm going to have you guys lay down, and I'm going to work through some self-love, self-acceptance, just body awareness. We'll work on some breathing. That'll be about 5 minutes, and then we'll get into the bulk of the workout. So today I chose Pilates because, yes, that's what I absolutely love to teach, but not just because of that. Pilates to me is, besides yoga as well, but is one of the forms of movement that connects you with your body the most of all of the movements that I found out there. That's why I love it so much, is because it doesn't just focus on the body, it really focuses on the mind-body connection, because you really have to think about what's going on in your body, how you're feeling, what you're doing, and it connects with the deep core muscles, which to me, that's just the powerhouse of your body, and that's what really makes you strong, really from the inside out. And it's all about alignment, posture. So we'll be working on the whole back side of the body today. So working on really opening up. Then, yeah, so just want you throughout this to focus on how you're feeling in your body, if it's talking to you, saying if you don't like something, listening to it. And so it's just about self-love, self-acceptance, connecting with the body. So let's go ahead and get started. I will have you all mute yourselves. I don't know if Jamie, Jamie, I don't know if she can hear me.
Hey, Stephanie. Sorry, Stephanie.
Will you mute yourself?
I'm sorry.
No worries. Thank you. Yes.
There's a lot of interference. It keeps going to the Y logo, like maybe the desk.
Yeah, let's see.
He's clicking in.
I have the pin on me. She just muted herself.
Okay, that was who
going on. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we're good there. I know, I was like, there's a lot going on right now with I'm trying to talk. Okay. So sorry about that. Yes, it was a bit of interference. So anyways, yeah, so that's what this is about. So it will be, those of you, I think the two of you have taken my Pilates classes plenty of times. It will be the same format, but we're going to be doing some bigger movements. And it might be a little bit more vigorous than the normal classes, but just please be mindful, listen to your bodies, yourselves, your minds. I'm going to shout out modifications for shoulder stuff going on once we get there. So let's go ahead and lay down. I'm going to stay seated, just so I'm going to be talking to you and guiding you. So you lay down just on your backs. I'll just allow your arms to fall to your sides and just take this time for yourself. Get comfortable. If you want a blanket for a moment, you're welcome to cover yourself. If you need socks or whatever you need, get yourself cozy. God. So once we have arrived on the mat, I just want you to close your eyes. I want you to get comfortable on the floor. And just take a nice deep breath. And exhale, release. Maybe sigh it out, feeling the chest rise and fall. And we'll take 5 more breaths just connecting with yourself, with your body. And just feeling your body be heavy on the mat. Just grounding into the mat, into the earth. And just feeling your breath and your belly and your chest rise and fall, just like a wave going through your body. I just want you to get nice and relaxed. And just one last breath. Sigh it out, relax into it. Let's start with focusing on your feet. So I want you to flex your feet, engage your feet as much as you can. So really active feet. Take a breath And then release your feet, let them go completely. Just completely relax, surrender, and breathe into them. And then we'll go into your calf muscles. I want you to squeeze your calf muscles and then release them, relax them, let them go, let them melt into the mat. And then into the thighs, into the knees, give them a nice squeeze. The quads, the backs of the legs, squeeze them nice and firmly and let them go, relax. Sigh it out, release that tension. Relax the body into the mat, just being aware of your body. And then we're going to dive into the sacrum, into that pelvic floor region. I want you to squeeze your buns, squeeze your pelvic floor, that deep core muscles. Feel it in your sacrum, as firm as you can. Good. This is your root chakra. I want you to hold that. Hold it, and then exhale, let it completely go, surrender. The root chakra has to do with your security, your safety, and your stability in life. Let that go, let that relax. Just be aware. And let's move up to your belly button and firm into the belly. Get that a nice squeeze. Be aware of how your belly is feeling in this moment. Squeeze it. Exhale, release, let it go. And the belly is your sacral chakra. It's how you feel. It's your creative and sexual energies. Just bring that awareness into that area, into the intestine area. Let it fully let go, let it relax. And take a breath into that sensation. And we'll come right underneath your sternum. Engage the upper core, the upper abdominals. Squeeze as hard as you can. And exhale, releasing, letting go. That's your solar plexus. That is your I do, your self-esteem, your pleasure, and your willpower. We hold it there in that area of our body. Let that go, completely relax. And taking another deep breath. Fully surrendering that whole bottom half of the body, letting go. Coming into your heart, engage your pec muscles and chest and maybe the shoulders, squeeze, engaged firmly. Take a breath, hold tight. Exhale, fully letting go. This is your love, your relationships, your foresight, your intuition, or more your communication and your love and your relationships with people. Good, release, let it go. Take a nice deep breath, sigh it out. And we'll move into the throat chakra. Engage the neck a little bit. Just tighten it up. Take a deep breath, let it go. This part is your communication, how you communicate to the world, how you speak, your words. Sigh it out, release your neck, the tension in the shoulders, let it go. And then up into the awareness of the face. We hold so much tension in the jaw and the face. I want you to just tense your jaw, tense your whole face. Take a nice deep breath. And then completely let your jaw melt away and down. Let the tongue fall out of the roof of your mouth. Let go. And then just focusing on your third eye, right in between the eyebrows. This is your foresight, your imagination, your intuition. And take a breath. Sigh it out, release. And then up into the crown of your head, just be aware kind of that halo, that sensation right above your head. That is your higher consciousness. And just take a breath, and then into the rest of your body, let your limbs go. If you want to squeeze your hands real quick, and then release them. Let your whole body surrender into the mat. So this exercise is just to bring awareness to all the energies in the body flowing through your body and just being mindful. Just so important we take this time to just self-reflect, to pay attention to the stressors, to tension in the different parts of our bodies. Now, either out loud or just in your mind, After I say these 10 affirmations, I want you to repeat them to yourself. And you could just say them silently, it doesn't matter. So just take a nice deep breath. Relax. The first one I want you to say to yourself, I am beautiful. Take a breath. Absorb that. The second one, I am worth more than my appearance. We'll say that one more time. I am worth more than my appearance. This is an important one. The third one, I am enough. I am worthy. The fourth one, I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. The fifth, I am grateful for everything my body allows me to do. The sixth, I will not listen to the negative voices in my head. The seventh, I love the woman staring back at me in the mirror every day. The eighth, I will not compare myself to other women. The ninth, I will treat my body with respect that it deserves. Number 10, my body is my home, and I will build it up, not tear it down. One more time with that one. My body is my home, and I will build it up, not tear it down. Take a nice deep breath. Sigh it out deeply. Just absorb all of that goodness. Just feeling in your body, just that awareness. It's so good to take this time for yourself. And now we'll start to bring awareness to our fingers and our toes. Give them a nice little wiggle. Start maybe moving your legs a little bit, your arms, maybe wiggling your hips a little bit, just bringing awareness and some movement into the body. We'll start awakening. I'll come down onto the mat with you. Take a nice deep breath. Sigh it out. Reach your arms up over your head for a nice big stretch. Grab a hold of one wrist, reach over to the other side, giving your side body a little stretch. And then grab a hold of the other wrist, reaching to the other side, stretching it out. And then coming back to center, let's go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Hugging deeply, give yourself a nice squeeze. Maybe lift your head off the mat for a moment, squeeze in, rock it side to side, massaging your back. Sighing it out, it's beautiful. Bring your head back down. Let's bring the legs to the sky, grab the backs of the thighs. Let's go ahead and point and flex into the feet. So bringing that awareness deep into those feet. We're gonna flex, really bringing those heels towards the sky. And then through the arches, through the balls of the feet, through the toes, deeply point. And then flex the toes, the balls of the feet, the arches, the heels. So really moving in mindfulness into those toes. The feet are such a critical part of our bodies as they get us from point A to B. And they're so, so important to take care of. So moving in these ways that nourish our feet, stretching our feet, massaging our feet on a daily basis is important. I don't do it enough personally. I need to. Rolling through the ankles in my movements, so I always take care of my feet. So rounding through those ankles in one direction and in the other direction. But that self-love, that massage, really important to do. Good. Let's go 2 and 1. Hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side another time. Let's take those knees, circle through those hips, just in the opposite direction. Relax your feet, and we'll go the other direction. Let's go 2 and 1. Let's bring the feet to the floor. I'm going to have you engage into the pelvic floor a bit, connecting with that. So I want you to bring your hands right in between your pubic bone and the hip bone. Press down a little bit in between that little groove or that little divot. And engaging your pelvic floor, I want you to squeeze and feel those little muscles protruding into your hands. And then relax, that's your pelvic floor engaging. So to get a little bit more into anatomical structures of what's going on, you're squeezing your sphincter, your urethra, and you're lifting and pulling up. We're squeezing all of those muscles, that pelvic floor. Good. Squeezing and then releasing. We'll do this just a few times just to connect with our pelvic floor. That is the most important part in Pilates, is really connecting with that. We'll go one more time. Squeeze, 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 and release completely. And then bring your arms up towards the sky. You're welcome to have your hands grab a hold of your thighs as you rise up. Using your pelvic floor, let's engage again. Let's tuck the chin under, rolling the spine one vertebra at a time, and I mean slowly. See if you can use your abdominal strength. Grab your thighs if you need to. Lift yourself all the way up to a seat. Beautiful. And come to a cross-leg seat. Very nice. All right. Let's get into our upper body a little bit. We're going to still be aware of our grounding into our pelvic floor, so keep that firmed. Let's bring your hands to your shoulders and do some nice big shoulder rolls. So becoming a bit more active, aware, alert, awake. You guys got a nice little relaxation bit there. So let's awaken our body. So I want big rolls. Bring those elbows together as far as you can. You might feel some crunching, some movement in there. So whatever movement works for you, try to get the biggest in there. Let's go the other direction. Nice big circles. And I really want you to feel the entire scapula is moving and the shoulders moving. Let's go 2. And 1. Good. Open up here. Hold it. Really opening up the chest for 3. Firmed belly for 2. For 1. Release those arms. We're going to bring it up and over. Side body stretch. Keeping those sits bones on the floor. Feeling those side ribs. Being really aware of the body. Take a breath. Exhale. We're going to sweep the body down. Feeling that sensation in the low back. Going up to the other side. I love the swoop. I feel like it feels really nice in the body. And let's sweep to the other side one more time, both sides. Other side, sweep it over, take a breath. Good, sweep it forward, and then roll yourself on up. We're gonna bring those arms behind us, open your chest. Not a lot of pressure, we're just walking them back a little bit. Open your chest up. And then releasing, we're gonna round forward, rounding the spine, bringing the fingertips towards the floor, rhythm like a little ball. And then inhale, weight the core, lift, stacking your spine, bring the arms behind you, open your chest. The next time we're gonna lift our hips. If that works, continue with what we're doing here if it doesn't. Good, coming down, we're gonna come on back. The knees are going to press into the, or reach towards the floor, the hips will rise. Nice, if that doesn't work on your shoulders, just keep your hips down. Good, bring those hips down. Exhale, dive down. Good, one more time this way. Back behind, lift the hips. Head might drop back. Squeeze your bums, or really bring those knees towards the floor. Bring it on down, lovely. Good. Let's just sway side to side for a quick moment. Twisting through that spine. Side out. Good, and come through center. I've been on a kick with these ones. We're gonna do the windshield wipers here with our legs. This is called something, I don't remember what it is though. So heels are gonna come nice and wide. So if you're here, I'll just line with my mat here. Nice and wide, you're gonna bring your knees to one side and then to the other. You can assist your body, bringing your hands behind you, or if you would like to, take the hands out of the equation. Use your core to move you. You can certainly use your hands. Look behind you, twist. Good, twist, good. Using the core to move you. Working on that mobility, whatever works for you here. One more time. We're gonna come through center. Now, if your shoulders don't work for this, just keep going side to side. Hands behind you, palms back, let's lift. Come down from side to side to center. We lift. Be mindful of those shoulders if they're talking to you. Go, you don't have to lift. To side, We lift, squeeze your bum, open the shoulders if you're lifting those hips. To side, good, center, let's hold right here. Little pulses, lift, opening the heart. For 3, for 2, for 1, we're gonna hold it. Now, if you're on your seat, so right here, you're just gonna reach those legs out. If you're on your seat here, same thing, reach and reach. So keeping up, we're gonna reach one leg and then the other leg, wherever you're at. Strong belly for 3, working those shoulders 2, and for 1, lovely, bring the seat down. Roll those wrists and shoulders out. Let's flip it right onto our knees and hands. So just gentle pressure. You don't have to put a lot of pressure into those wrists. So nice and wide, jazz hands, suction cup. It helps with supporting the shoulder joint to wrap the biceps inwards. Let's take just a few cat-cows. Moving through the spine, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Beautiful work. Feel your body move. Feel that sensation. Does it feel good? I sure hope it does. Good. One more time. Let's come right back to center. We're gonna do opposite arm, opposite leg circles. So let's start with your left leg. We're gonna reach it out and circle. If the arm doesn't work for you, just do the leg, that's okay. Good, opening up, reaching. Let's go 2, keep the belly firmed and pulled in, and 1, let's go the other direction. Nice big circles, pulling the belly up towards the spine. Let's go 2, and 1. Beautiful, pull it back in. Good, and then we'll go right to the other side. Let's lift the other knee up, the other arm, big circles. Big circles, nice. Whatever works for you. Let's go the other direction, just a few, warming up the hips. Let's go 3, for 2, and 1. Lovely, bring it on down. We're gonna do a little set of scapular push-ups here. So that is dropping the chest and lifting. The arms are stick straight here. Dropping and lifting. Dropping and lifting. This kind of unsticks the scapula, so keep it going. Go ahead, it kind of gets those shoulders working, the scapulas unstuck. They oftentimes like to get stuck and they kind of put us in a bad posture. So down and up, pulling the scapulas together, pulling them apart, really pulling the shoulders out of the ears. Let's go for 2 and 1, hold it here. And I want you just to drop your belly, let it relax. And pull the belly button up towards the spine and then let it relax. So that pelvic floor activation, pull it in, let it sag. Pull it in, let it sag, just being mindful. Pull it in, we're gonna hold that. Once again, opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's start with your right leg, your left arm. Hold here. I do these all the time in my classes because I feel like they're so effective. They're a pretty gentle exercise, but they're so effective of really diving into that core and working on balance, coordination, all the good stuff. Take a moment, really flexing that back leg, the back heel reaches backwards, the shoulders inwards. If the arm doesn't work for you, just do the leg, that's okay. Good, and then pull it in and reach it out. We're not rounding through the spine today, good. In and out, really solid connection through that belly. Being aware of your entire body, and that movement and the strength that your body has. Let's go 2. And want to reach it nice and long. We're just going to open to the side and close. If you want to kind of wave the arm, the hand out and in, open the leg and the arm and close. Breathe, breathe. Pull in. The more you focus on really engaging the belly, the glutes, it's going to take some of that pressure out of those wrists and shoulders. Let's go 2 and 1. Come on in. Take just 1 round of cat and cows. Find a neutral spine, right into it. Lengthen, heel reaches, squeeze that bum really firmly. Pull the belly button in, biceps inwards, palms inwards. Hold here. Ribs knit down, take a breath. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. Exhale in, inhale, exhale. Keep the spine long and strong. Your gaze looks down. No kinked necks here. Focusing on posture and alignment. Good, working on that whole back side of the body. Actually, we're working really all the body right here. Let's go to, that's the beauty of this one. And one, hold it out. And let's go open and close. There's so many variations too, which is really lovely. Open and close. Good, maybe swing the hand out and in. 3, for 2, and for 1. Come all the way down, one cat-cow. So for this next part, if down dog does not work for you, I want you just to push back, tuck your toes, push back into a child's pose, and shift forward to a plank if you like. All right, otherwise, we're gonna tuck our toes. And the first movement though, I want to just engage that core a little bit more. So let's come into those hovers. Let's just hover the knees and bring them back down. Just hover and bring them back down. You're gonna feel that deep core connection. Good. These are one of my other favorite ones I incorporate all the time, these bears, because they really work the entire body as a whole. Lift and lower. For 2, we'll come into our down dog in a moment. And 1, hold here. Down dog, push away, or child's pose, active child's pose if you're modifying here. Press into the mat, lengthen through the spine, tailbone to the sky, pedal deeply into those legs. Feel the length of your spine. One heel and then the other. You got this. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Sink your heels down as far as you can with comfort. Really wrapping those biceps inward, index fingers pointing forward. Find the equality into the feet, into the hands. Beautiful. Lifting the kneecaps, wrapping those inner thighs inwards. Focus on the entire body. What is every part of you doing? Breathe. Now lift you really high on your tippy toes and then seek them down. And if you're on your knees, feel free to just flex and point into those feet. Good, tucking and untucking. Lift your heels, set them down. Lift your heels, set them down. Now lift them nice and high, bend your knees deeply, and then sink the heels down. Heels lift, bend your knees, set them down. 2 more times. Good, last time. Hold that strength. So if you're on your knees, you're still gonna just lift through one leg. So you're gonna lift your left leg up to the sky, and you're gonna tap the floor, lift and lower. If you're on your knees, you're right here. We're lifting and lowering, same thing, that's fine. Good, lift and lower for 4. For 3, lift through the glute. For 2, and 1, lift. Step your foot in between your hands, so it'll be your left foot. Find some length in that back leg. Here we go, active. We're getting a little bit more active in this warm-up. Pulse into those hips. Lengthen through the spine, pull those shoulders down. We pulse. For 3, it's not ballistic though. For 2, for 1, plant your fingers or your hands, lift your left hand to the sky. Reach to the opposite knee. Maybe you're reaching to the floor. Maybe that's what works for you. Do what works for your body. Let's go 2. We're gonna hold it up. And 1, if you need to drop the back knee, that is also an option. For 3, for 2, for 1, both hands square now. Step the back foot in slightly, toes forward, straighten the front leg. Good, slowly with your core strength. This is a definitely challenging movement. Roll your spine on up. Good, are your toes pointing forward? Are those back toes pointing forward? Tuck the chin, roll the spine down. Sink into a nice deep lunge, working on that flexibility. We're gonna do that one more time. Press it back. So we're in like that triangle pose with both toes forward. Roll it on up, beautiful. Good, roll it on down. You're gonna feel a little shaky, like you're on a tightrope. Roll it down. Plant your hands, step right back, either to your knees or down dog. So if you're on your knees, same thing we were doing, lift your right leg this time. Press into your mat, into that down dog. Lift that leg for 10. For 9, squeeze your bum. 8 and 7. For 6, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, step that foot through, hang in there. If you need to put the back knee down, that is fine. Pulse it out for me if you can. For 4, really lengthen up, pull those shoulders down. For 3, for 2, for 1, plant your hand, open your heart. Reach to the knee or the floor or wherever you can reach. For 3, for 2, for 1, hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, square your hips, square your hands and your shoulders. Step the back foot in, toes forward. Lengthen through the front leg. Do your best. Use your core. Roll it up. Beautiful. Find that tightrope. Tuck the chin, roll the spine. You might be a little shaky like myself. That's okay. Press those hips down. Come on back one more time. Pull it in. Ooh, roll it on up. Try not to fall over. If you do, that's okay. Good. Just working on that movement. Roll it down. This time, step that back foot in. Nice forward fold. Sway it out. Oh, okay. Flow it out. I want you to get groovy with it. Feel your body. Get the spine moving. Whew. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Find your center. I want you to shift forward and backwards. If you need a deep bend in your knees, that's okay. For 2, and 1, just find your center. Really fold onto those thighs. If you want to bend your knees, grab a hold of your ankles, pull the crown of your head down for just a second. Lovely work. Take a breath. Awesome. Heel toe those feet on out and come into those deep squats as I always do. Sink on down. So right here, modifiers, if this is where you're at, that's okay. If you can sink down with me, do it. Bring those feet as wide as you need to keep those heels on the floor. Let's shift side to side. Press into those thighs. Come up higher, please, if you need to. Good. Your movements, your workout today. Good. Just feel into your body. Listen to what it's telling you. Good. Is it liking what it's doing? Good. Is it appreciating it? Breathe. Hands to the floor. Lift your hips. Good. Sink them back down. Lift them back up. If you're higher, it just looks like this. Lifting and lowering, that's okay. Let's go to, we're gonna hang out in our squat in another moment. And 1, good. I hope with each of these classes that you take with me, that you start feeling that difference, especially when we repeat things like the squats, the quadrupeds, or there's certain things that are repetitive. I want you to start feeling the difference, being aware of that, feeling your body getting stronger and more flexible. Swaying side to side. This is uncomfortable, bear with it. Find your breath. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring your seat on down towards the earth. Nice. I'm gonna pull this forward a little bit. Good. We're gonna come on forward. I think, yeah, we're gonna start with bridging. Let's bring your feet inwards. Let's roll your spine on down 1 vertebra at a time using your core. I want to start with bridging for core work because it's so important to connect with the back side of the body and those glutes and the pelvic floor. So here we go. We're going to do it basic and then we're going to get more advanced. So you can always stay with a more basic movement. So just keep that in mind. Activate that pelvic floor. Zipper, it's like a zipper, zipping all the way up. Those glutes are part of it. Engage them. Roll your spine up 1 vertebra at a time, lifting those hips on up. Nice. And then roll your spine on down 1 vertebra at a time. Be gentle with your spine. Untuck your pelvis. Engage the pelvic floor. Roll your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. Keep those ribs down, bellies engaged, thighs are squeezed closer together. And then rolling your spine on down. Untucking your pelvis. Release the pelvic floor at the bottom and then engage it again, roll it on up. The release is just as important as the engagement. I personally need practice with that. I seem to engage more than I release, so it's both are critical for a healthy pelvic floor. Tucking the pelvis, rolling it up. Let's hold it here and pulse it for me. Once you arrive, little pulses, active tush, lift, lift. Thighs are not pressing out. If anything, they're closer together. lift. The more we activate those inner thighs, we also engage more with our pelvic floor here. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hinge, no articulation. Tap your glutes and lift. Just for 5, squeeze your backside, 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, bring it down, cross your left over your right, your ankle that is, not on your knee, right below your knee, press the knee away. If this doesn't work for you, come back to basic bridging. We're gonna lift our hips straight to the sky. If you wanna articulate, you can, that might be harder in this position. Lift and lower. This is a really nice in-between of a single leg bridge. Lift and lower. You still have the assistance of the other leg, so really flex that foot, press that knee outwards. That will help you to balance the hips. Lift, squeeze into that right glute cheek if that left leg is over. Good lift. Keep your ribs engaged. Be mindful of that. Good, let's go for 3. We're gonna hold it at the top, 2, and 1. Hold it, pulse it, pulse it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot down, roll your spine down for just a second. Windshield just kind of drop side to side, reset. Cross the other leg over, flex the foot, press the knee down. Let's hinge, let's lift. So the more you flex that foot, the more you press that knee away, the more open your hips will get, and the more stable they'll become. Lift and lower, squeezing into that glute. Good, you got this. Shoulders are on the floor, the ribs are engaged, or the ribs are down, that is, yes, they're engaged. Let's go for 2. And 1, hold it up, we pulse it, we pulse it, we pulse it. 4 more seconds. Slow seconds, little pulses. For 3, for 2, for 1, roll it down, beautiful. Single leg, full time. If you wanna continue with what we just did, that's fine. If you wanna do a basic bridge, that's fine. Here we go, roll your hips on up. Left leg to the sky, flex your foot, here we go, down, point up, down, point up. You can use your hands for a little bit of a brace, that's fine. If that helps you to stabilize. Good, really engaging through your core, down and up. For 3, for 2, hold it down right here, open, close, babies, babies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down, roll it down, beautiful. Reset, shake it out. All right, roll it on up. Other side, thigh right to the sky, down and up, leg, whole leg, down and up. Flex and point. You got this. Breathe, breathe. Hips are right, up nice and high. For 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it low. We open, close. Just a few inches. Hoo-wee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Roll it down. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's rock and roll on our spine a few times. Nice work. Awesome. Come on up. We're going to go into roll downs because to me, they are my absolute favorite core exercise that really works on the health of the spine. So option 1 is to grab the backs of your thighs, help you down with it. If you really struggle getting up and down, but this is where the pelvic floor is involved. Zipping those thighs together. Knees can be slightly bent. They might go long when you lay down. Arms reach, shoulders back and down. C curve, tuck the pelvis. So we're straight here, we're tucking. 1 vertebra at a time, just like those bridges. Rolling all the way down, ribs stay down, belly's engaged, pelvic floor, arms reach over your head taps. Tuck the chin under, roll the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. If your knees bend when you come up, that's okay. Sit up nice and tall. Use your thighs for support if you need them. I don't want any momentum. I really want control. Really connecting. The more that we can connect with our pelvic floor and get it really firing and move smoothly through these movements, we're going to create a lot more spine health, back health, overall balance and alignment in your body, because your core will be doing its job. What it's meant to do is to support the rest of the structure of the body. Good, roll down. One more time right here, roll it down. Just feeling that on your spine. I hope it feels good to you. Roll it up. Good, and then C curve halfway back. Let's find that burn. Tuck. Good, if you're right here, modifiers. That is okay to be with where you're at right now. Good. Good. So I just really want you to embrace the journey that your body is in right now, accepting it for where it's at right now, the strength that you encompass right now, and enjoy the journey of getting there. Enjoying the journey of movement because it feels good, not because it changes our bodies. Good. Externally, that is. Let's go 3. For 2, it's so important that we move to feel good. Let's hold it right here. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Beautiful work. We're going to do a whole segment on our back. So come on down, roll yourself down. Let's bring our legs right to a tabletop position. If you need to hug your knees real quick, do so. All right. Legs tabletop. Arms to the sky, your head will stay down for this first portion. We're gonna tap your toes, just the toes for right now. We're gonna add the arms in a moment. So I want you to really pull into that pelvic floor, ribs knit down, your entire spine is pressed into the mat. Make that known, make that there, so that we're really supporting our lower abdominals. Good. Now let's add opposite arm, opposite leg. Oops, where am I at? Oh, there we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg, toe taps. Here we go. Good, we're gonna up it in a moment. Let's go 4 more each side. Breathe, breathe. Good. Opposite arm, opposite leg, really dive that lower back into the mat. Lovely, hold it right here. Now, reach the leg long. If you want to stay with the first variation, that's fine. So it's like a single leg stretch, opposite arm, opposite leg reaches. Good, how we doing? Hang in there, breathe. If you need to take a break at any time, this is your workout, so do so. Good, reach and reach. Let's go 3. For 2. For 1, hug your knees in, lovely. All right, back to your tabletop. Arms are gonna bend, the knees are bent, and we're gonna shoot the legs straight to the sky, the arms to the sky, and down, and reach. Active arms here. So we don't have weights in our hands, but really active arms. Lift. And I didn't mention that. We are going to use some weights in the latter part of class. So hopefully you guys have some. If not, it's totally fine. We'll do them without. Good. Pulling the belly in, lift and lower. Let's go for 3. For 2, hold it up right here. Hold, hold, hold. Toes are long. If you need to bend your knees, that is fine. Keep it straight if you can. Lower 2 inches, the arms and the legs, and lift. Lower, can you lift your tailbone off the mat just a little bit when you come back up? Lift. Can you really connect deep into that pelvic floor and lift? You've got this. You're strong. You're capable. Breathe. Good. Breathe into it. Let's go for 2. And 1. Hold, hold, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, hug it in, beautiful. Shake it out, side to side. All right, we're gonna do something called the backstroke. Bear with me. If you're like, oh, this is complicated, I don't know what's going on, you'll get it eventually, that's okay. Legs to your tabletop. We're gonna peel, so knuckles together. We're gonna fist with our hands, knuckles together. Peel the shoulder blades off the mat. The legs, the arms go up to the sky. We're gonna circle the arms and legs. Bend again. Here we go. See, it's a little bit complicated. Up to the sky. If you want to put your head down too, you certainly can. Circle around to center. Back to a bend. Good. Up. Circle around. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Circle. You got this. Good. Bring your head to the earth. If this is too much on the neck, peel those shoulder blades off the mat if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep. Right here. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep. One more time for you. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep. down and hug it in. So good. All right, right foot to the floor, left foot to the sky, right hand up to the sky. So your right hand, your left foot. We're gonna keep this foot on the floor and we're gonna open and close. And open, keep your head on the floor. If you wanna point out, heel in, working those inner thighs a bit more, coming as low as you can with that leg. You can go lower than me, I got a couch in my way, do so. Keep those hips stable. Open and close, so that arm is going along with that leg. Good. We're gonna do something a bit more tricky. We're gonna circle in a moment. 2, and 1, bring it to center. We're gonna circle down, whoop, and around. The arm goes the opposite direction. So just finding that coordination. Nice work. If it's super awkward, don't worry. No one's judging you. Good, let's go 2. We can be goofy with it. And 1, let's go the other way. So what would that be? Open, around, and close. Open, around, and close. Whoo, let's go for 3. For 2, external rotation, working those inner thighs. And 1, come center and hug that knee in. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and lengthen it for just a second. Shake it out. Bring that foot to the floor, other leg up. We're gonna go dive right into it. Let me change my position. Up, opposite arm, so it'll be your left hand now. Open, point in. Actually, you can point out. Flex in, that feels better. Open, flex in. Open, flex in. Open, work your pelvic floor, you got this. Really solid through that belly, the ribs are supporting, they're tucked in. Good, heel in, toe out. Let's go 2, let's get fancy with it. And 1, right here. We're gonna sweep down and around. Sweep down, hope you guys can see. You're figuring it out, that's okay. If it's just the leg, not the coordination, that's okay. Let's go 3. Solid, 2, external rotation, and 1, other direction. Here we go, out to the side, to center, out to the side, to center for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, hug it in, both knees. Lengthen both legs nice and long, shake it on out. Nice work. Okay, 100s to finish this off. Just making sure I was on track. All right, legs to a tabletop. Modifiers. Right here, you start pumping your arms. Level 2, peel the shoulder blades off the mat, and I mean really pull the shoulder blades off the mat. There shouldn't be any tension in your neck. Pump it out. Go to level 3, legs to the sky. Level 4, full variation, we drop them. Let's pump it out. So with 100, you guys keep going. I'm gonna stop for a moment. Keep pumping. Pull the belly button in, the ribs knit down, peel the shoulder blades off the mat, engage those thighs. It's a quick breaths in for 5, it's a quick breath out for 5. Inhale, exhale. So it's verbal, it's really loud. Get in with it, connect with yourself, connect with the breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your triceps are long and strong. The arms are strong. Breathe, breathe. Everything in your body is engaged right now. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 more. You got this. Can you peel your shoulders up even more? Can you sink that belly down even more? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hug it in. So good. You're rocking it. Nice work. Hands behind the thighs. Let's turn into like a roly-poly. Nice deep ball. Roll your spine. And I want you to, so if you tuck the pelvis under and really roll through your spine, you're not going to get clunky in that low back. Nice. We're going to flip it all the way forward onto our bellies. I'm going to readjust myself so I have space. Come all the way onto your bellies. Nice job. We're going to bring those arms above your head. If this doesn't work, do your best, whatever works for you. Lengthen on out. We're going to lift your right or left, it doesn't matter. We're going to go side to side. Circle around, tap or reach as far back as you can. If you can touch your thigh or your glute, and do that. Good. So working on that mobility of the shoulders. Breathe. Nice. Tap and tap. Excellent work. And tap. Good. Now arms to the side. Just find just a few of those scorpions. We're gonna tap the mat. Tap the mat. Nice. Let's go 2. And for 1. Good. All right, hands underneath the shoulders. Finding those cobras real quick. Shoulders back and down, lengthen those legs, peeling through the scapula. Exhale back down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we lower. Beautiful. This next time holds. Can you lift higher if you can into full swan? Tucking that pelvis under deeply, shoulders back and down. Maybe look left to right. Beautiful. Awesome. Come back down. We're going to hover the legs, hover the arms, reach it out, reach it in. Good. Working on that posterior chain. Good. Squeezing those elbows back. Good. Open, close, strong through those buns. Good. This isn't going to be a really big segment because I want to get into the last segment of class. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it back, lift, lift, lift. Pull those shoulders down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees wide, press it back, child's pose. Take a rest. So good. Nice work. Shake that out, roll it up when you're ready. We are gonna dive into the really active part of class. Grab some water towel off, grab some weights. I'm gonna grab mine. If you don't have weights, don't even worry about it. You can do it without them. If you have really light weights, 2 or 3 pounds is all you need. That is fabulous. So let me up this just a little bit. Perfect. I need some water. We're gonna go over just a little bit because I wanna get the segment in. Now the first segment was chatting and a little meditative, so burned like 15 minutes of class, which is totally fine and totally appropriate. So we're restarting. Good mornings. Okay. Bring the weights in front of you if you're using the weights with me today. If not, don't worry about it. We're just going to start with big circles with those hips. So circles, circles, get your hips involved. Get them spinning, get them opening, nice. Let's go 3, for 2, and 1, lovely. So we're gonna do some good mornings without the weights. Ankles underneath your hips. So this whole portion is definitely for strength and the entire engagement of the back body. So listen in if anything doesn't feel good. Hands behind your head. I'm gonna stand this way so you can see. Soft bends in the knees like a Romanian deadlift. Press your booty back. You can lift your toes. I want you to actually lift them so you're in your heels. Hinge as far as you can go with a flat spine and lift back up. Nice. Good hinge. Flat back. This is amazing for strengthening the back and stretching. Both ways, you get the stretch and the strength. As you come up, you're strengthening. As you come down, you're stretching, and you're also working that whole spine. Good. So keep it going with me here. Good. Keep those ribs in. I'm gonna have to work on my time management. Solid through those bellies. Squeeze into the buns. Let's go 3, opening the chest. Those arms are not falling forward. The spine is long, so is that neck. For 2. Last one, hold it here. Can you reach those arms above your head? 3, 2, drape it down slowly. Roll your spine back up. Beautiful, roll the shoulders back into place. Shake it out. Nice, grab a hold of those weights. This isn't a lot of weight for what we're doing. If you're not using weight at all, that is perfectly fine. So I'm gonna stand, let's see, I'll just stand facing you. Ankles underneath your hips. Here we go, we're gonna drop and lift. Same thing, hands are behind your head. Drop and lift. Squeeze your bum. So we're in a Romanian style deadlift here. We're gonna add a row in a moment. Good, squeeze your glutes at the top. Go, get them working. I'm gonna step back just a little bit. Down and up, you got it. Good, let's add the row, come on down, row, squeeze, down, and lift. If you have shoulder issues here, elbows tuck tight, down and lift. Otherwise, nice and wide, squeeze, down and lift. Good, keep them real tight to the body if you're struggling at all with shoulders. Good, elbows tuck, squeeze back. Good, let's go for 4. For 3, nice. For 2, last one right here, just the row. We're at the hinge. We're working, really pulling in through that core, protecting the spine. If you need to come up higher, do so. I don't want any pain in the low back. Squeeze for 3, for 2, and 1. Let's pull it all the way up. Good, so I'm facing you. Your left foot's gonna come back. We're gonna hinge back, tap, reverse fly. Come back up. Back, reverse fly. If that doesn't work for you, definitely drop your weights. You can come back into like an airplane, pulling those arms back. So, options. You guys keep going. Just changing my angles for you guys to see. Squeeze. Good, let's go 2. Let's hold it right here. Pulse it for me. Woo, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it on up. Good. Heart rate should be up. Elevated, squeeze and lift that knee. Good, and lift. And lift, hot and heavy. Working right into it. Getting into those big muscles. Elbows squeeze into your sides. Good. For 3. For 2, hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, lunge it back. Good, we're gonna press those arms back. Come on forward. If just a static lunge works better for you, that's okay. We're gonna do a few of these. Good, curl, extend tricep, lunge. For 2, and 1, here we go, lunge down. Elbows tuck. Down and present. The arms are gonna reach. If this doesn't work on your shoulders, come into bicep curls, that's okay. Go, elbows squeeze back. Make sure that back heel is lifted and the toes are pointing forward. And that knee, the front one isn't coming past those toes. Beautiful, let's go 3. For 2, pulse it right here, pulse. Whoo-wee. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it right here, rotate. Come center, come up, come down, rotate. Center, you're rotating to the forward leg here. Rotate. Center, those hips aren't moving. Good, one more time, rotate. Center, up, and back, lovely. So now we're gonna hinge and come forward to a curl. Hinge. The back leg is bending. We hinge, work on that posterior chain. Squeeze into those glutes, work into those triceps. Good, last little bit. For 4. For 3, lovely. Keep that spine long and strong for 2. We hold it right here, little pulses, lift, 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 nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Awesome work. We have another side. Shake it out real quick. If you need to grab some water, grab some. We're just gonna go about 5 minutes over today. Nice job. All right, we'll work on time management. Other side, right into it. Here we go, catch your breath. Good, should feel good, getting those heart rates up. Let's go, tap the floor, reverse fly. Don't use those weights if you're struggling with the shoulders, or bring those arms back to that airplane. Squeeze, squeeze, find that hinge. Woo, squeeze. Nice. I wanted to get into bigger movements today. Really working that body. Let's go for 3. For 2, let's pulse it right here. 1, pulse it. Whoo, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, right here. Curl it. Down and up. Good. Lift through the core. Find that balance, that stability, the length through the spine. Let's go for 3. For 2, we come back. And 1, reverse lunge. Come up. If that doesn't work, you could also just like tap here and come back or stay in the static lunge. So find what works for you. Lift and lower, beautiful job. I wish I could see you more clearly, but trying to do this, pinning, it's so far away to really see. So thank you guys for following along, for doing your best, for working so freaking hard. Good, let's go for 2. And 1 right here, lunge it back. Deep lunge, elbows bend, here we go. 1 more time. Remember, bicep curl, or you could do a rotator cuff exercise here, if that's what works for your shoulders. Good, tuck those elbows in. Good, keep it going. I'm gonna come forward a little bit. For 3, for 2, we hold it and we rotate. Center, up, in, rotate. Center, we're rotating only to the front leg. Good. 3. Ooh, we feel the burn. For 2, I'm sweating. I hope you guys are. Good, 1 more time. I'm breathing heavy. Good. Right here we hinge. Last bit down. We hinge. Use those biceps or triceps. Nice work. Shoulders back and down. Good. Let's go for 3, for 2. Hold it here, pulse it up for me. Beautiful work, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Whoo. Shake it out. Shake off the booting. Set the weights down. Roll those shoulders back. Let's step wide. We're gonna start cooling down. Get your heart rates down. I want you to just like sluggishly move the body. Let's get a little jazzy. Let's move the body. Let's get groovy with it. Let's really get the ribs involved, the hips involved, loosey-goosey. Good. Let's just start swaying like a monkey. Let it go. Feel in your body. Those hips, movement is so much fun. Good, find the joy in it. Feeling strong, feeling good, feeling vibrant. Let's go 2 and 1. Find your way to center. I just want you to shift forward and back. Oh, grab a hold of your ankles, pulling the crown of your head down, getting a stretch in the thighs. Maybe you feel more limber right now. You should, hopefully. Good, roll yourself on up. Roll those shoulders back. Come to a seat real quick. Good, bring those legs in front of you. Get your tush up from underneath you. Let's stretch the back side. Inhale. Exhale, dive, grab your feet or your ankles. Relax, shake it out. Awesome job. I had more in store for you guys. Hopefully that was enough. Enough movement for the day. Yeah, time didn't a lot with me, so I'll get better at time management. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe just no feels good here. And then roll yourself on up, come to a seat. Go interlace your hands real quick. Pull those shoulders down. Open your chest to the sky. Oh, take a nice deep breath. Let's just bring your cheek to your chin to your ear to your shoulder. And then the other side. God, I'm just so excited. Can't catch my breath. Good. All right, down and up, in the center, and side. Release your hands, shake out the shoulders. Good, inhale the arms, twist it. Look over the shoulder, really grow tall and long through your spine. And then the other direction. Sigh it out, bring it to center. Inhale the arms, whoops. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale. Bring all of that love energy into your body. Hands to heart center, sigh it out. Close your eyes, take a moment to reflect. Let your heart rates come down. I know that was a much shorter stretch than I would have given you normally. So just take this time to breathe, to settle down. If you need more after this, please, please take it. Foam roll, do your thing, whatever makes you feel good in your body, to recover, to restore. Just take a moment here, breathe with me. And I just want you to scan your body once again. Just a quick scan from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes and through your tailbone into the earth. Just see how you're feeling in this moment. Check in with that. Be okay with wherever you're at right now in this time. And thank yourself for showing up to the mat today. And thank you for being here and letting me guide you. I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Please unmute yourself if you like. We can have a little chat. Otherwise, I will see you next Tuesday or in my other Pilates classes. And I will certainly be reaching out to all of you. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
You're welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. I just want to say I've never done that movement. I can put my video on. I've never done that movement where the arms and on the back, when we were on our back, and the arms and the legs were going in opposite directions.
Yeah.
And we reversed. That was so fantastic, and it reminded me a lot of brain gym exercises.
Yeah.
I know that was good for our brains as well as our bodies.
It absolutely is. And you know, the beauty of Pilates, and when part of my own self-recovery happened through Pilates. When I started taking Pilates is when I really connected with my body and my mind. That's why I feel so strongly about it. And it's what has made me the strongest I've ever been in my life. And so that mind-brain coordination, that connection, there's so much of that in Pilates. And if we do it right, we really focus in on all of the entire body that we're supposed to be working, that mind should be firing. It should be completely connected. So that is the beauty of it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And that isn't something I've discovered in my own private Pilates practice just by looking at videos. So I appreciate your guidance there.
Yeah, a lot of the things that I take are from the reformer classes. The reformer can get you to a totally different level and that mind-body connection with the reformer because there's so many components moving. So I really because I started Pilates on reformers, I've really tried to incorporate reformer movement into these classes so that you can get that coordination. So
yeah, I've never had any experience with the reformer.
Excellent. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, it's super expensive, unfortunately, but I know sometimes it can be like $50 to $100 for a private lesson. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I taught at Club Pilates, and that was unfortunately there's none here. I wish there was because I'd be teaching there, but in the whole Portland area, and they're more affordable. It's not cheap, but it's much more affordable, and it's group style classes, so more obtainable. But yeah, if you can find, there's 6 studios around here, so if you find one, you might just treat yourself and do that. It's really magical what you do on those things.
Okay.
So yeah, well, good. Does anyone else have any concerns, questions that you want to share or talk about?
No, some of those things were new to me as well. And I found that as soon as I was thinking, now, which side do I go to? Or do I go to my forward leg? Or, you were like right there with the cue. So it was great, even though, when you're laying down, I've got my little iPad next to me, I can't really see you, but your verbal cues are right on. So thank you.
Perfect. That makes me so happy to hear. And I really appreciate any insight that you guys can share with me to better the classes or to better the movement or whatever we're doing, so that it can help everyone. And I didn't have my mic today because it was charging, unfortunately. So normally my voice would be a little bit louder too. So yeah.
It was fine.
Good.
All right. Thank you. Everyone have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.